Just letting me go live today. Didn't let me go live before. Ones that are with me now are very glad. That's cool. So I started interacting. They're going to take over my body. Started interacting with beings that are saying, "Oh, arrival, that's us. Here we go." Let me know if you can or cannot hear me, if there's another perspective that you would appreciate, any comments, any questions, or, anything at all. Tuning in now, tuning in, You're right. Wow. Yeah. I have such an interesting mix of visitors that come see me. Wow. But it's cool. I seem to be like in a swampy sea here. So, all right, guys, that's what we're adjusting to. So, when I think I'm in a swampy sea, this is, your kind of metaphor for when you're cleaning the swamp out, because it's more like you're Luke Skywalker learning how to float your personage out of there, right? So I'm going to do right now a grounding for everyone. This might take a little while. This is going to be hashtag grounding. I was going to say hashtag get grounded. I'm guessing that's better. Get because the way I do it is I think of myself as a tree, because you can think of yourself as growing into a tree. And so I'm going to do this tree meditation for you. And, this is the actual Eucharist. To embrace your beingness as a tree of wisdom and a tree of knowledge, who grow up together like and there's just so many lovely things that can be said when one thinks about Logos Sophia Logos. So don't let me get lost there. Tree meditation, so we're going to do that now, okay, everybody? And that's what this would be for, because the beings that hello, we get to speak your language now. It's easier for you to understand us with closed eyes, Ria, because holy, we're really big compared to you think. But we're just you at a different age. So it's okay. And we're calibrating to each other in a new way. And in the Aquarian age, you get to know it all. Anything you want to know, you get to know it. Now let's talk about beliefs. And and believing. Because you don't want to be leaving yourself for any old book off the shelf. So in order to solidify, 505 on there and 333 on there. Here we go. Oh, she's a full house. Wow, well, quick lesson. You have 6 chakras, not 5. Not the fated 7. And you've got like these 2 kind of puppety looking areas. One here in between the top 2 and the middle 2 chakras. And then there's one that looks like this, whereas this one's actually gold and the other one's like a yellow light. And the seat of the ego, I didn't turn this one into it, but your seat of the ego is very similar puppety in between the solar plexus though and the sacral chakra. And an infinity loop is created between here and here, which this artist has rendered really cool in this 2D version in all of them because they each have it. But there's one that is made 3D between our, what we're calling a throat chakra, and in between our sacral and our solar plexus. And so our solar plexus is actually made of gold, woohoo, and our hearts, when combined with that, make this incredible blinding light that projects our reality. And so we all have an infinity like dancing around before us. It's really cool when it's behind us, and when you can turn that into your Merkaba. Drunvalo's work will help you do that. Drunvalo Melchizedek. And we always like to do that. Drunvalo, so it's gonna gusta. We always like to do a plug for this lovely. If you want to understand why you exist, go to Joe Dunning and get your pineal gland activated. And then you will discover for yourself in your own way, shape, or form and time. She just is like, knows what to do for the quickening. And she knows how to help people adjust. And that's what she's built for. And she's got all of the materials to learn about it all in the one place. And you know what you need for that. And let the people help you. And she's one, Joe Dunning. Okay, so you have 6 chakras. It's 2, 4, 6, which turns into a 9 when you put a trinity behind each of these 2, 4, 6. You can't see that up there, 6 pair. And so in this meditation, you want to think of yourself as a tree. You want to think of yourself as having a taproot that goes to the very center of the earth, and branches that reach to the very center of the great central sun area where it's safe to go to. Because when it comes to the great central sun, the closer you get, you burn up in its presence and you reform into it. And so here with tree branches, you are like being like the closest you can get in that, receiving of the fullness of all the gifts that are available for you in a fatherly way. And while in the motherly way, becoming that which is transformed by the Father's love. And you turn into a tree. Okay? So fatherly love comes in the form of rain. It comes in the form of sunshine. It comes in the form of what you would call manna from heaven. And you perceive it by seeing the prana floating in the air. Looks like little rainbows, like sperms kind of swirling around. So you've got a taproot that goes to the earth and receives a burgundy colored flowing blood appearing, but shimmering not like blood, but like wow, like a fluid metal almost. It's so so iron rich, so mineral rich. You want to think of just everything you need being in this blood, right, from the earth. All of the gifts that the earth has for the body that allows the body to, sort of keep going. It's like, yeah, if the earth was our mother, then at some point, yeah, you cut the umbilical cord and right? So you want to think of that blood as just giving you everything, right? But it's not human blood, it's earth blood, which means that which has life force essence flowing through it and sources itself physically from the earth herself. And then as you're receiving from the Father, you really want to be like, it gathers into another line down the center of you. And I'm going to guide you through all of this, but I'm just kind of talking through my process. And so the idea with the taproot is that's what's called grounding. When you pull energy from there, then you make a co-relationship. It's like being docked for refueling, right? And so with the Father, you don't dock, right? With the Mother, you dock. With the Father, you don't dock. You receive, and you're like in the money chamber, like, and the wind's blowing, and you're like, yeah. But in our way, we have enough space. All we have to do is like this, and we receive. Because why? We're toroidal, and I'm showing you physical movements that mimic that. And that's one of the reasons why ballet is so great, because it does that, right? So, so I'm going to do this cleansing meditation. So I find my center. I find the center of my being. I find the place where I'm prostrate before my master, the one who would have me know love for myself, the one who anoints me no matter what. For I am worthy, he tells me, always up to the task as well. Yeah. So imagine now, from a comfortable position, in the ways that you know how to meditate. Use your mind to remember that you are a tree called the tree of knowledge. And your tree has a mighty taproot. It goes straight from your heart down through your root chakra into the earth, setting up a tethering connection to the mother and all your brethren. And through this funnel from the earth straight through the body, this perfect burgundy energy, this shimmering energy, spouts in all directions from you like a fountain. While at the same time being grounded in this manner. From the heart, a funnel opens up and the tree's branches reach out in gathering nature roar. And toroidally, we receive the center of our being, the blessings of the Father. Inspiration, seed thoughts, ideas, energy for them, resources, source, all ideas of source, all manners. Yay. And we are filled with this energy. Fills our heart chamber. And the energies of the two meet here. And just as each toroidal, the white going this way, the red going this way, just meet here. An alchemical chamber is formed. And it is pumped by the solar heart, which is pumped as well and supported and held and known by the earthly eye and the spiritual eye, which are held in an etheric web. And that is from whence cometh our help, from the future, because outside of this Plato's cave, yes, outside of this Plato's cave is the no time zone, which is still held in the 12 by 12. But we just haven't started a timer there. Because as soon as you start a timer, you're in a world. And as Emerson said it, around any circle, a wider circle can be drawn. And you, even though you may be in the control room, you can draw a circle around your own situation in the matrix. And that's just simply called, hey up, I'm drowning, save my ass. Oh, and you guys understand what I'm saying. And the ones that do, God bless you. In this timeline, in my future timeline, which has not happened yet on my timeline, because this is the first time, but I've jumped timeline, so I know that I jumped over to this one. The one wherein in my future, I am timeline regressed to a certain age, and I go back into my body knowing everything I've known from then until now. All of it. I'm going to be better friends with one person, and it's going to shift everything. That's an interesting message to get. Because I need me some secret agents, yo. Right? Better than the putusku. Para popoea nanda de sizu. Para putusku. Yeah. The final visualization as the energies merge in the heart. This is your alchemical chamber. Well, darlings, the shimmering white that's flowing in through and floating around and making a toroidal white, but a pearlescent white. Well, the red is coming up and coming through the opposite way. Well, they come together and they make a beautiful gold flecked shimmering pink, and it's like, oh, it's so gorgeous. And it just rolls out in all directions. And that's Faye. She's pink and gold all the way, for sure. Yeah. I'm a pink and gold. That's right. I'm a fuchsia with gold dragon. Faye. Are we in the year of the dragon? I swear to God. has to be. I'm so out of things, you guys. I don't even know if it's the year of the dragon, but I think it is. That's bad. You should really know what year you're in. See? Let's see if I can do Tesla's 369 better. Okay. So the reality is Trinity, but we think duality. Okay. So I'll turn this a little bit. The reality is Trinity. But we think duality. And so we get our trinities wrong. So you would think this is a trinity and that's a trinity, but it's not. Because this is really what's going on. It's not a chakra. It makes a little infinity loop. There's one right here, yellow light, blue light, and it's invisible. We all have it. It's really cool. And then this is made out of gold. The line right here is called the seat of the soul. And then here is, I want to say the seat of the ego right here. Yeah, sorry. That was that book. Yeah. And this is the power center. Yeah. Power center. Use your words. Yeah, use your word. Yeah, we like to show these pictures of Ria. This is like the little kind of like, this is how we showed her who she is. More like how they showed me what I am. So this is me, Mount Vesuvius. I had turned 4 at the end of June, and this is like August. And we went up to the top, and right over here is a stinky vent. And my brother was just over there, and he's like, "Ooh, that stinks." And so I'm all like, "Ooh, what does it smell like?" You know, kids, curious. I'm like, and then I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, I hear 2 male voices in my head, and my arm starts moving like this. And there's a dude talking to a dude going like, "Oh my God, dude, what? We're in. Oh my God, we're in. We're in. We're in. Holy shit. I can't believe it." And I'm all like, 4, like freaking out. My brother kind of like was already walking away. I don't know. But, he's like, "You all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And I like, my arms are doing like this. And I'm all like trying to control it. And like, I like played with the rocks that were there. I was like, "Oh, I'm going to play with the rocks." And it's all like, then I'm like, "Oh shit, you can't pick up a rock." Now what? So I'm just like, play with it anyway. Do something with your hands, It was a weird experience. And so I'm making like a face. And my little hand, I'm like being channeled there because of Mount Vesuvius fumes that I just breathed. And later, I went to Italy on a personal trip with a person of initials AT, if they wish to come forward. And we drove there to the Italian Riviera, and we just were like, where are we going to go? We don't know. And I was like, that town. And then we stopped in this town, and I like bought myself a bathing suit, cute little shop, and he wanted to go one direction, and I was like, oh, I gotta go that direction. And I walked up, and I found this place, and I kept staring at the stairs for the longest time, like, what is it about those stairs? I feel like there's a portal here and I don't understand. And I walked up there and I was 28, not yet, so 26. And I don't know, I'm gonna say 1997. Yeah, 26. Yep. Match. Okay, and so I walk up here and I'm like, I know there's a fountain over here. There's a fucking fountain over here. And when you walk around the fountain, there's like a little thing there. And it wasn't quite the same. There was the fountain there, but it was just kind of like, something's different. Not quite what I remember. But I go over to this freaking statue and holy shnikes, looks just like me. I'm like, what? And so I had to get my picture taken with it. It's doesn't have quite the same effect as being face to face with it, but my friend was just like, whoa, and I kept staring at the stairs for the longest time, like, what's the deal with these stairs? And eventually I figured out that the portal's straight ahead through the stairs. And when you look at this, you'll see there's like faces in the thing. It's just, and that's what the Matrix is, everybody. It's when you look at a surface and you see everybody's faces in it. It's just, people are gonna be like, you crazy, you're nuts, or you're on drugs, and it's like, well, this is where certain portions of my brain are stimulated, and which in yours are not. Okay, so 3:55 p.m. Looking in the mirror right now, it's 27:11. Looking in a spiritual mirror for myself. So this picture, okay, this is the following Easter. So it's coming up on my 5th birthday, which is at the end of June. And this was my first Easter egg hunt I ever went to, and I had to learn the rules. And they said, oh, you find a golden egg and you get a lovely prize. And so I knew immediately where the golden egg was, and I had the ethical conundrum about that. And at the end of it, no one was going for the egg, so I went for it, and I was like, oh, here it is. And I won the chocolate, and it was so great, so delicious. Ugh. That's when I became a dark chocolate fan. Out of necessity, because I had to eat all that chocolate. But I fell in love. Someone just came through. Whoosh, being attacked or attempted to be reached and groped roughly to get there. I'm having adjustments made on me today. I recorded it but didn't go live with it earlier. Or maybe, I posted it. So I got the egg, and I had just fallen. I don't know if you can I get it to show my cheek. I had just fallen and my whole face is bruised. This side. And I'd fallen down a cast iron spiral staircase. Since the whole Vesuvius thing, I had fallen out of a top bunk twice, just flat on my face, super hard twice. And I'm going to put my story. And, it's like, I love my parents, but, they put me back up there. It's a really bad, mistake that we all admitted to in that moment. And yeah, I became like possessed / haunted. I became awakened as a child of Delphi, but I was not under the protection of Delphi. Whereas in the past, there were so few people and there was enough control of the government, towards the people, so that, you get the 411 on all the kids in a different way. But here they're trying to make it so that like everybody Delphi, right? So like make it like super normal for everybody to go through like a kind of an awakening process that's really balls to the walls and tits up madness, hard to walk. Okay? Anytime I sound like I know who I am, you can bet I'm some amalgam of realms speaking to you. And right now, this avatar is being attacked. Poor thing. There's a realm where it's really bad and it's very Star Wars. Woo, and show you what it's like, what they do to you. Oh, you're a factory. Ugh. Just like the chickens, but it's you. Oh, it's real bad. They like do things to you to get like certain what do you call them? You know, like the reason why your tonsils regrow, everybody, because that's a tasty snack. Weirdy beardy, huh? Yeah. It does something to them. It's like vroom vroom. Like the way radiated copper is snuff to a certain level of demiurge. That's why they fucking were like, oh, no way, man. You ain't getting that shit back. The Ark of what a fucking covenant. And then they were made to, and we made a magnet that pulled it back, and it fucking shoo. Ugh, what a dipshit maneuver. Rhea, you can say she's the graduate of MK Ultra. However, not the one that's still living, but the one that died, but also, you know, it could be her too, but I don't want to confirm anything. I don't know. But Team President Eisenhower / Trump, everybody. I'm telling you. Yep. Good old Drumpy. Why? Because the history goes down like this. Who wants to live forever? Then you will do a monarchy with Russia and Canada. Because, what? Oh, God damn you. I'm about to, pardon me. Oh, I swear. I mean, I think it's rude. You would think that when one goes live, YouTube, that you wouldn't, that would be an automatic block of such things. All right. I love you though. 3, 3, 3, 3. Yep, it's true, everybody. The monarchy with Russia and Canada and US. No. Because here's your problem, everybody. The United States of America is based on buggery. Of young boys by old men. But that's what my guides say. And that means business deals, right? And a small minority who stole the clan systems that have worked just like really well for a long time. Because they're just fucking just forever. Okay. All right. Bahangwa. Daha. Bahang. And what you really want is everybody who's lived on England for more than 3 years, get off and detox. Hashtag England is poisoned. Sorry, guys. Get off there. Your mercury poisoned real bad. I mean, you know it. What are you doing? Stop that nonsense. Fucking nose. 35, 35. Come on. That is. Hey. Where are my Fransies? We got to find these. Because Monica. And I'm online. Maybe I gotta go private. Maybe I gotta do some things like, well, if you pay some money, you get to my private stuff. Oh my Lord, the private stuff. I just need somebody to come, honest to God, and be my scribes. Where are my scribes? Grr. Where are you, beasties? 404 at the 3636. I know, C3PO. That's good. Arthur Nerederka. Just kidding about that. So, right, okay, so we were going talking England. Right, okay, honest to goodness, Australia, just leave. Just Australia, New Zealand, everybody, Australia, go to New Zealand and enjoy it for like a year. And then just make sure you can run to the and you're like ready with like because sorry Australia, in the level we're all heading to, this is your history. Land of the lost. Dinosaurs return to Australia. Sorry, mates. Well, it's because of that hole. The one that's getting fixed. Sure, right, yeah. So, New Zealand, you heard that, right? Where's Milkas? No. Well, no. Godzilla's pretty huge. Yeah, New Zealand. And the fate, thank Godzilla. Funny, not funny. It's not funny. But why does that make you laugh? You must be sick or something, mate. Jettison to North America. That's why the whole everything's happening. The people who have the right information are running for the freaking best place to be. That's why it's the promised land, because we promise you that's the safest spot. Hashtag Colorado Springs. Hashtag Independence Day. Hashtag Tom Cruise. Hashtag David Miscavige. Hashtag Scientology, gotta do it. That's good. Pill. That was weird. I just saw the clock went 40, 38, 39, 40, 1. There. Because that's where the chupacabras breach the wall. Emerge here. Worst case scenario. That's the hold. Because it's the safest place. Sorry. Everybody's it's just a fucking run for the goals. Alright? When I get louder, that's when the mother's voice comes strong. And there's people that say that I'm talking fair talk. Always best to follow your storyline. And many storylines of many people was mine's this. And this is what they're telling me. And for what it's worth, everybody. But chupacabras breach the wall and emerge there. Lee side of, oh yeah, Pikes Peak. I'm getting a top for this one, so you know it's good information. And there's a realm where there's a me that gets murdered and is a headline. And I summon myself out of that. Anger, the truth. Amenhotep taught me how to be the awakened one. Watch my face, watch me shape shift. Do not fear it being on camera. There is no superstition that ever brought anything but fearful results. And the best result it could bring for you is to pray. 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 You sing a new day. That's the 411. Now we shall come undone. Got the tail of a biggie. There's Där skriver det poängen när har man hotet där här och en det kusken tiny chiske tatatu kiamus vai uste lendra later uste tarata mani division mani eto shuska how scatter wow C'era molto tutto da scrivere. Time is up for me. But this woman, you want to pay attention to her. Belarus, Martina Shana, Chokveanda. Southeast Asia, Chupacabra. They're popping up, baby. Pirates. But Southeast Asia, Chupacabra. Boss Garrick. Khmer. Rouge. Syndicate Bar. Rouge returns. No. The Pope gonna make this symbol. You're gonna see it. It's gonna be like this. That what the did it is yeah, that's okay if you see my ring. I don't go. Someone gave me this ring and said, I have a feeling you're gonna wear this for a long time. Symbol for the Persians. For the Pope is gonna make a symbol in his heart. But he should make it in the other one. Yeah. And it's not the symbol you want him to make. You shall know the end is nigh upon you. When that shit happens. What else do we see? Fobia. Gia. What else do we see? Oh, how embarrassing. Africa. Get off of Africa. Easiest route. Just get out of there, everybody. That's our opinion. But if you stay, you want to stay. Yeah. On the East Coast. You want everybody to just go to the East Coast and South America go to the West Coast. As soon as possible, right? Africa, boy, Africans, leave now. If stay, go to East Coast. And then Southeast Asians. I mean, anywhere where you got water. Make sure you got a wicked boat, yo. And be on it already. Be about your boats. Oh, East Coast is doomed. The East Coast is doomed because of the Bermuda Triangle and flesh-eating bacteria. The whole fucking, all of that has to sink like with a quickness, like soon. That's the whole plan. And they're really trying to make it work to a certain type of an end for El Chups. And alligator is code word for chupacabra. Translation. Love you. Ebony. I feel you, girl. Oh, anyone want to meet her? Anyone want to meet here or be driven there? Meet or be driven to there? I feel like, well, that's a screw. That is anomalous. Isn't it? Who they be? Be set free. Burn your calm. Leave the arena. Find your place in the dawn. All is revealed. All redeemed in this photo. All in this photo redeemed. All in this photo are redeemed. All in this photo is redeemed. All in this photo is redeemed. All this photo is redeemed. All in this photo is redeemed. Amen. All in this photo is redeemed. Hello, Michael. I would like to communicate with you. Hello, Michael. I would like to communicate with you. Rest and time. Holy shit, it's skinny. Oh, that is so embarrassing. What did the Actually, I don't know. I guess I was doing something and then I was like, wow. Gosh, guys. Oh, but came back on the 56. Oh my god. 424 March. Tengo qua. Life is a really interesting and strange thing, and being, avatars. One thing that we don't realize about the moments when we go kind of, unconscious, the autopilot, it's not an autopilot, it's someone else's pilot. And that's not the same. And it's good when you have like habits built up, so then you fall back on the beings inside yourself that you've trained. And so you can feel when it's not right. And the majority flow of you are in those stories. And those are like ribbons that you've bound yourself with in the good binding way. So the ones that allow you your unique way of being. And well, so we made it to a point in the channel that made me think about Sedona and wanting to go there. I want to go to where this was made, and that is a Zuni. And I guess that's what I wanted to remember for the 50 millionth time and think about the moment when I meet the family of the one that made this ring and tell the story of how it got to me. Maybe even like write something together, learn about each other's timelines. How's your journey been? And then if I ever get the opportunity to meet the young woman who born on the same day as me, day of stamina. She's probably one because I met someone else with my birthday, fucking 10 years older than me. That's a trip. 10 years younger and 10 years older, same birthday. Right? I met the second one right after I was told every decade, but it's every 5 years. So June 26th is the magic day. Sure is. This is my team going like, you got it right. You're correct. It's tough, like though, being used by the system. But the volunteers, the military, I volunteered in a different way. Basically, I got volunteered because I died in birth. I mean, that's the only way I could figure it out because I was rescued. But it wasn't like a grace-filled experience. It was more like brutal frontier doctory. I mean, my freaking doctor's name was Dr. Bozo. That was just fucking, I know. Oh, you guys. And I'm like, I'm orc all day long. So I guess I'm going to stop this one and then start another one after I refresh. I love you guys.